What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at a brand new piece of gear. This may be one of the first looks that you've ever seen about it. It is from the Photobooth Supply Company and it is called the Salsa 2. Now, you've seen me do other videos on the Salsa photo booth. I'll put those down below. I've even done videos with the company owner, Brandon Wong, inside the DJ's vault as well. But this should be one of your first looks, if not the first look at the Salsa 2. So let's get into it. So before I even show it to you, I'm just gonna give you some of the high level points that I think are super interesting about this particular photo booth. Number one, this is a 3-in-1 photo booth. Now, what do I mean by that? The first thing that's interesting about this photo booth is it is a 3-in-1 booth. You've got a standalone version that can just basically stand there. You really don't even need an operator for it. You've also got a roaming photo booth that I can take off and go around the party and let people use. And then the third thing is you can take the handle off the roamer and mount it on a wall permanently, like in a bar or a restaurant or a permanent installation using a base mount. Next up, let's talk about a few of the other features that make it a little bit different from the original Salsa photo booth that we here at Bunn DJ Company have loved for years. One of the most obvious things, it is 10 pounds lighter than the original Salsa booth. The next thing you'll notice is they've gone from these injection molded cases to this sexy, stylish rolling bag that holds the entire thing inside. It's got pockets for every single part and side pockets for your power cords, extension cords, chargers, and all the other accessories that you could possibly need. You can literally roll in with one trip. So now, if I hit this little latch on the bottom, it basically is like the hood of your car. It pops open. You can then create the roamer version, but also look at all the storage inside. You can use this for your keys, your wallet, your Wi-Fi router, your power brick to power this whole thing. Yes, you can make it completely wireless. So that's another cool feature that they've thought of. It does have fans to keep the unit cool and to keep the iPad cool, but the fans are a lot quieter. I noticed that right off the bat. Of course, the plug now is USB-C, which is pretty much standard across all your iPhones and devices now. I think finally electronics makers across the entire world are USB-C compliant. Another thing you're gonna notice is there are more flat surfaces on this particular unit. The reason for that is it's easier to brand it. Say if you go to a big corporate event and they want their logos or their brand colors on it, you can probably take it to a sign shop and they could wrap it like that. What you'll notice is when this thing goes together, they have completely replaced those little starfish pieces with these nice big rollers. And it goes together so much easier, so much faster. We're gonna show you that in just a second. Boom, look at this bag. This thing is incredible. Like with the branding, the pockets, everything else. I mean, this thing is just absolutely perfectly made. Rolling handle, wheels on it, pockets on both sides. And then again, the main pocket with all the different parts in it is right here. I think this is super smart as well. They even put a keychain on it with a QR code that if you send it out with somebody that's not really familiar with it, they can scan this QR code and it takes them to setup instructions. Smart. It's one of my old tricks. They might have stolen that from me. I'm just kidding. So anyway, opening the bag up, unzips all the way down the front, and then boom, you've got all your parts right here. Got a nice Velcro strap going across the front of the booth. And then basically you just set it up from back to front. I mean, you know, you got your base plate back here. Pull that out. Am I still in the frame? I'm gonna pull that out. You can see it's got a little kind of mount here. You got rubber feet on the bottom. So we're just gonna set that down right there. Then we'll call it your pole or your sticks or whatever. You're gonna pull these guys out. They're the same thing, so you don't have to worry about top and bottom. Now here's where the magic comes in. So you fit it right over that, and then you're just gonna roll these two knobs right here on top. And as you're rolling these, you can feel it getting tighter and tighter to that base plate. You know, just finger tight. It doesn't need to be crazy, but boom, you can see. So it's already held together there. So then I'm gonna grab the other part of the pole, do the exact same thing, and you come up here and you can see I'm doing the same thing, just tightening these up. You can feel it literally getting tighter, tighter, and there you have it. Okay, so I gave you guys a look. This is kind of like the side. I'm gonna take it and face it towards you now. And the final piece is, let's just call it the head unit, the brain, the iPad. It is an iPad driven booth. We're gonna fit that right up on top. The exact same kind of screws, a little bit fatter, are right up underneath the head unit. And again, we're just gonna tighten these up. You know, finger tight until I feel it's starting to get tight now. I feel it's starting to get a little tighter now. And boom. That right there. So boom, we're fully assembled right there. I don't know how long that took me, Saquon, even with us shooting it, less than 5 minutes. I mean, we're ready to go. So now let's start to look at some of the features that I was speaking about. So let's take a look inside. Yes, I said inside. So you reach up under here and there's basically a little, I'm calling it a hood release, and I'm pulling it kind of this way. Boom, pops it open. Check this out. What? So you got all this storage. You've got a place for your battery pack if you want to leave this thing running wireless. You've got a place for a hotspot or something if you want to stick it in here. If you look inside here, there is a nut and a basically screw, and it comes with 2 little wrenches. If you hold one side and grab the other side and do the same on the other side, you can tighten up the tension on this, all right? So again, charging cord goes through this little rubber grommet, storage inside here. Okay, so now we've got the Salsa 2 hooked up to the power cable, to the extension cord running to the wall. We've started the Fiesta software, and again, everything in this is customizable. I could make this ring red and green for Christmas. I could make it orange for Halloween. I can make it white if you're in a really dark room so it'll wash people's faces. This welcome screen, if you will, I can change that. They have dozens and dozens of different templates. I just kind of picked the first one that I saw, and then again, tap to start. In this particular setup, I just picked photo instead of video and boomerang and everything else. You can see Saquon back there shooting, whatever. I'll go photo mode, boom, and it'll count down. I can change the countdown timer. It's saying look up at the camera. Boom, he did that. Now it's gonna go to picture number 2. Whatever he's gonna do, hit him with a peace sign again. Boom, and obviously he's way back there. He would be much closer to this. And then the third shot again is there, boom. Photo strip, of course you can brand the bottom. And then if I wanna share it, so then you can text it, boom, I can put in a number, so on and so forth. Okay, so that's how easy it is to use the Fiesta software. I'm not gonna get into all the intricacies of it because there is so much that you can do with it. There's plenty of tutorials, plenty of FAQ parts all over it that you can learn how to use it and master it, but I just kind of wanted to show you all quickly how. So now that we've got it running, let's see the other mode, right, that I was talking about, the roamer mode. So again, I'm gonna hit my little release button. I'm gonna open this thing up. Now, I'm gonna unplug it. I lose my LED lights, but again, if I had a battery pack, all I have to do is Velcro that to the back of here to get more battery life and to get those back. Now, all you do to turn this thing into a roamer is you grab this handle, and then there's literally a sticker right here, lift roamer to remove. So, and now I'm stuck over in some corner where I don't want to be. And basically, if I was the owner of a photo booth company and I'm like, if nobody's using this thing, I need you to go roamer mode so that these people get value out of this. And I would literally tell them to pop it open, go grab it, go roamer mode, battery pack on the back, and just go up to people, hey, you wanna try it out? You wanna try the photo booth? Hit start. So again, this is a no-brainer for me, and this is one of the things that makes the Salsa 2 so innovative and so different than the original Salsa. I mean, you can see, I don't know how many pounds this weighs, but it is very, very light. You get tired on one hand, switch it to the other, walk around, boom, 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 boom. So on their website, they're gonna have a list of compatible battery packs that are gonna run this bad boy for you, so you'll be able to check those out. I don't wanna make the recommendation right now because this is so new to me. So the last mode that I wanted to show you guys is if you wanted to mount it permanently somewhere, you could use these 4 screw holes. That's for a vase mount. But of course you gotta take this handle off. So all you do is hit this little switch. You can hear it release. Boom, handle comes right off. You wanna put it back on, kind of tucks back in there. Click, boom, back to rumor mode. Simple as that. Well, since we're shooting, we might as well show you how we break this thing down, and we'll just do it in real time, no cuts, all right? So first thing you're gonna wanna do is double tap up here, and that will exit you out of the event. And then I'll just close that out. Now, the one thing that people sometimes say, since this iPad, this is the 12.9-inch iPad, by the way, is enclosed in here. How do you turn it off? They left a little notch at the top. I just take my key and just go boop, and then cut it off like that. So that's the easiest way to do it. And again, I would pack this bag up just the same way as I set it up. So start the timer right now, whoever's editing this video. We'll unscrew these guys first and foremost. I'd keep my hand on this because, you know, you just want to be safe. Kind of wiggle it. No, not quite there yet. Still got my hand on it. A few more turns on each side. And I'm free. So I'm going to put that in the outermost pocket first. I'm not going to strap that down yet. Again, I'm just going to go in here, undo these guys. These come free a little quicker. Pockets for each pole, right behind the screen. One more down here. It's free. Base plate. See, we got a little wedge for the little nub. Pull this up. Actually, before I zip it up, I'm gonna put the strap across the, I'm calling it the head unit, I don't know. Tight. I'm gonna grab my power cord, stick that back in the side. Stop the timer. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't very long. So again, super easy add-on, super easy up, super easy down. Salsa 2, Photobooth Supply Company. Awesome. For me, the less moving parts that can break, the better. That's why as a mobile DJ, I've never had external hard drives on my computers. I just buy a laptop, it's got a big old fat hard drive in it, and it's one less thing that could break leading into the show. To me, to get the absolute best experience out of this, 100% I would go with their software. It's called Fiesta. I had a chance to play around with it earlier today. And as somebody that's basically messed with a lot of different photo booths from different companies, and as someone that has messed with a lot of different softwares from photo booth manufacturers or software companies, this thing, I'm not just saying this, like it is so well done. Like every part of it, from the LED ring colors to how you want to design the templates to, do you want it to shoot strips or do you want to shoot vertical or horizontal? Everything has been thought of inside this iPad app, quite frankly. I just can't imagine using some kind of bootleg software or lesser than software when something works so well with a product, if that makes sense. So the last question I'm sure you're asking is, so Joe, how much is it? Well, it's $2,999, just like the original Salsa booth, which I was kind of blown away by. So just click the link down below if you want more information on it, or if you want to go to their site and order yours today. This is a product that I am happy to endorse, happy to use, happy to say Bunn DJ Company has used in the past and will be used going forward. We buy all types of stuff from this company. The Salsa 2 now, the chips and guac. We've bought so many things from Photobooth Supply Company, and it's just one of our favorite products. It goes together easy, it strikes easy, the guests love it, and I think you will too. So again, links down below. And so I hope you guys enjoy these gear videos. When I go back and look at the view counts, it looks like you do. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing something that's kind of peripheral or an add-on to what we do as DJs. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. If I can't answer them, I'll reach out to the people over at Photobooth Supply Company and get their input on it. Make sure you give the video a big old thumbs up. And of course, please, please, please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate y'all. New videos every week. Thanks, guys. See ya.